Welcome back to Piers Morgan Uncensored. Joining me now are TalkTV contributors Paula Rhone-Adrien and Richard Tice. Do you eat avocados and almonds?
Delicious.
I do.
Absolutely delicious.
Really
Feel
tasty.
guilty about the bees?
I do actually.
Do you?
Because,
Enough to stop eating them or not?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're giving up avocados and almonds right now?
I will give up avocados and almonds because of what you said. Because without insects, we are going to die.
Without bees, we all die.
Absolutely.
If
I
bees-
totally agree
if
with
bees
you.
if the vegans keep killing bees, the planet's over. That's why vegans are so dangerous. Let's turn to some other stories. The Rwanda plan today, Richard, ruled unlawful. Rishi Sunak says the government will appeal this ruling to send asylum seekers to Rwanda, but the Court of Appeal judges ruled Rwanda had not provided enough safeguards to prove it is a safe third country to send people. Prime Minister says he fundamentally disagrees, but it's another massive blow. And what it does do is shoves the can down the road again. No one's getting on planes to Rwanda anytime soon. Rishi Sunak's running out of time to deliver on this, isn't he?
Yeah, look, I mean, he has pledged to stop the boats, and he's not going to stop the boats. Yesterday, the House of Lords, they put another block in the way. They don't want to stop the boats. Today, you've got the Court of Appeal. Here's the thing, though. What they didn't do was look last week, last Tuesday, World Refugee Day. And in Rwanda, the UNHCR's own representative said that 132,000 refugees in Rwanda were thriving with education and employment opportunities.
OK, let's forget about what's happening in Rwanda for a second. Let's forget what's happening even in our courts and let's deal with the figures and what practically the government is telling us. The government is telling us that it's going to cost £169,000 to send one asylum seeker to Rwanda. Rwanda tells us, hang on a minute, we can only take between 200 to 1,000, actually, who are going to apply. And we know that last year, 46,000. So we don't need to talk about the Court of Appeal decision. We don't need to talk about what's happening in Rwanda because it's never going to work. We are being fooled into believing that they are going to stop the boats. They don't want to stop the boats, Richard.
I agree. The British establishment does not want to stop the boats. The vested interests here
net migration.
making so much profit.
Absolutely.
You've got to stop the boats. The kind and compassionate thing to do is to pick up and safely take back, which we're entitled to do under existing international treaties.
The kindest thing to do is to set up legal systems by which they can make their
We've
applications.
already got them. 1.2 million people came here legally last year.
No.
Yes, they did.
Net migration, this is 606,000
who came here through safe and legal routes using a lawful visa system.
Not asylum seekers. That is different.
And
that is different. And that is what they are playing on. They're playing on the weakest and most vulnerable people in this
And so what happens if someone is rejected because they're an Albanian or they're an economic migrant and they're rejected under your safe and legal...
That's different, isn't it? Because they're rejected on the basis of their economic migrants.
Your safe and legal point is completely... It's a whataboutery. We need a deterrent. It's got to be strong. It's got to work.
Given how well you're both getting on, what's been your favourite chat-up line you've ever heard?
Oh, it's too long ago, Piers. I can't remember.
It is, isn't it? Paula?
Piers, I wish I could control the alphabet because I would turn you and I together.
Oh, Paula, you naughty girl.
Thinking about it.
Apparently, Brits were polled on this, and their favourite was, is your name Wi-Fi? Because I'm feeling a connection. Oh, for God's sake, does anyone ever fall for this? Other ones included, is your name Google? Because you're what I've been searching for. Are you a parking ticket? You've got fine written all over you. Should we get a coffee? I like you a latte. Oh, for God's sake. I mean, is it any wonder so many people are single in this country?
Some of these words didn't exist when I was dating Piers.
Unbelievable. Quick, other serious story. This story of the RAF discriminating against white men. Fascinating. The RAF has been found to have unlawfully discriminated against white men in a recruitment drive aimed at boosting diversity. 72-page report ordered by the former RAF head Air Chief Marshal, and it's come back and said, yeah, this was completely wrong. More than 30 men were identified as having missed out on a potential £5,000 golden handshake to start cyber roles in the RAF. What do you make of this?
Look, this is absurd. I mean, this is all of this drive for diversity, inclusion and equality, which is a good thing in itself. But when it goes completely the other way, to the other end of the spectrum, actually, all of a sudden, there's other forms of discrimination. What about the best person for the job? Isn't that a basic sort of common sense?
I mean, and I would agree with you, but you
Excellent.
know,
We're getting on better.
But you know that doesn't work. That
Why
doesn't
not?
deal. That's not our reality, Richard. It's not my reality. It's not many people of colour's reality that the best person always gets the job, and that is the problem. However, of course, you have to accept that it was unlawful. You cannot have positive discrimination, and it's right that this decision came out. I absolutely support that because what actually the RAF should have done is consulted, and perhaps they didn't consult in the way they should have done in terms of inclusivity.
It's a tricky one because you do want to have obviously diversity and inclusion. Of course you do. And you want everyone to get a fair crack of the whip, regardless of skin colour, gender, sexuality, whatever it may be. But when you see stories like this of active discrimination against white men to try and achieve this, it's fundamentally wrong.
Of course, where's the common sense in this? Where's the sense that, yes, you want to do the right thing and give everybody an equal opportunity and then choose the best person? I don't think that's that difficult. And look, we're in so much better a place than we were 20 years.
Bag this pain that you're feeling. Bag this pain that you're feeling. And the next time I come and tell you...
Is that your latest chat-up line?
Next time I come and tell you...
That is the best chat-up line of the night. Bag this pain you're feeling, Richard Tice. We've got to leave it there. Great to see you. Whatever you're up to, keep it uncensored. I'm off for a drink with Paula. Good night.